What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Finally, the bye week is over. We're coming back. Niners have football this week, and what better way to have it than Sunday night football? It is amazing. I'm excited. I will have the pit on. I'm looking forward to this game, and I want to dive right into it. But before we do that, I just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, W Energy. W Energy is a great energy drink that you could use whether it be working out, going to work, school, playing video games, or doing stuff like this, like what I'm doing. It's a podcast. It is great. It tastes great. I got some right here in the background, and honestly, I love it. So go to wenergy.com, use promo code NSPFT for 10% off of your purchase. It tastes great. No jitterness, no crash. Go out there, give it a try. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but going on forward, I also want to say that we're so close to hitting 300 subscribers. So I believe we're 21 away at this point when I'm making this video. So once we hit 300, we're going to be doing yet another giveaway. We just did a giveaway like 2 weeks ago. We are growing so fast and we want to give back to the community. So go out there, share this video, hit a like, hit that subscribe button. And once we hit 300, we're going to do another giveaway of an autographed mini helmet, jersey, football. We don't know yet. We'll release more details as we get closer to our goal. Finally, let's get into some 49er talk. How excited are you? We are getting healthy. We're getting Debo healthy. We're getting, I would love to say Armstead, but it doesn't look like he's going to be playing. Ward's coming back healthy. Verrett, he's being limited in practice. He looks good. He might be able to go against the Chargers. I'm super excited about this matchup. Not only do we have it on Sunday Night Football, but we could potentially get the first ever Bosa Bowl, right? So never have the Bosa brothers played up against each other. Me personally, I don't think it's gonna happen. Bosa still hasn't. I'm talking about Joey. Joey Bosa still hasn't showed up to practice, which is kind of a downer. But it's great for the Niners. So let's look at it that way, right? We might not see the brothers go up against each other or play the same game, but it's good news for the Niners. So I want to go up to some of these key matchups, and one of the biggest matchup I want to talk about is our run game against the Chargers rush defense, right? So going straight to it, the Chargers rush defense has allowed 5.7 yards per carry, and that's a lot of yards. So they are ranked dead last in the NFL when it comes to their rush defense. And with the Niners' big, heavy run game, we haven't really showed it so much this season. You can say due to injuries, due to questionable play calling, but I think all that's cleared out. Now we have CMC. He had a phenomenal game. He had a touchdown three-way when it comes to a rushing touchdown, passing touchdown, and a receiving touchdown. This guy is phenomenal, and I do believe he's going to eat up at that defense. I know we got rid of Jeff Wilson, and it was hard. It was even hard for Kyle Shanahan. I was reading some of the reports, but Elijah Mitchell's coming back. He is another guy that's coming back healthy. How involved will he be? I don't think he's going to be playing a big role. I think he will be very limited, but CMC should have an absolute field day. I feel like this defense will have no idea what to do against this Cal Shanahan offense that now had 2 weeks to prepare with weapons with CMC and Debo both on the field. And not even just as that, we're also getting Cal Juszczyk back. George Kittle will be out there. Brandon Ayuk's going to be out there. Elijah Mitchell's coming back. What can you do as a defense? So I think this should be very interesting. I think the playbook's going to expand tremendously. I'm super excited to see what Cal Shanahan has in store for this Chargers defense. Now, going to Debo, he's coming back of a hamstring injury, right? So Debo has only been averaging 4.5 receptions a game, which is not a lot. Our lead wide receiver is Brandon Ayuk right now, and it's great to have that problem because Ayuk is on a contract year and he's a phenomenal player, very explosive, and he's only averaging 55 yards per game. This is Debo, and he's only had 2 touchdowns in the season. So, what can you expect from Debo Samuel now that Christian McCaffrey is on the team? Will he be limited? Will he drop down in numbers even more? Me personally, I don't think so. I think we're gonna get so creative. I think CMC will always have that workload when it comes to pass catching, rushing, and trick plays. But Debo Samuel, they're not going to know what to do as a defense, right? Who do we cover up? Who do we line up against? Brandon Ayuk, who's been their lead wide receiver, George Kittle, who's been dynamic in this past couple of games that they've had, or do we have someone stay down low, which is not like the Chargers? They like to play it deep. Um, and watch Christian McCaffrey. What did they do? I think Debo Samuel is going to play a huge role just because they don't know where to line up. Now, Debo Samuel does have a challenge. He's going up against Samuel. Sante Samuel versus Debo Samuel. That's going to be a cool matchup, but I think that's something that we could definitely come out on top on. So I'm excited to see offensively what Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers can do here. I think we're going to be so dynamic. Flipping over to the Chargers side, they've struggled, okay? They are very similar to the 49ers when it comes to dealing with injuries. So they have dealt with so many injuries. Joey Bosa is just one of them. Offensively, they're missing Keenan Allen, and they also have Mike Williams, who hasn't participated in practice. Neither has Keenan Allen. So I don't think they're going to go. So for you fantasy guys, if you guys want to take another chance on Joshua Palmer, you guys could go for it. I don't think so. I don't think so. Have a huge game, just because our defense has gone healthier, has looked a lot better. But that's the guy we got to watch out for, Joshua Palmer, because Keenan Allen, Mike Williams look like they're going to be a no-go. And that's great news for the 49ers. Horrible news if for fantasy owners. But I mean, this should be our game. 100% should be our game. So they struggled. One guy that we got to watch out for is Austin Eckler. They use this guy like how we use Christian McCaffrey. They run him a lot, and he is, in my opinion, probably their top wide receiver. He gets a lot of receptions, and the only reason why I dive so deep into this is because I have Austin Eckler in fantasy football, so I can relate to, like, especially the points per catch or points per reception. This guy is a guy, man. He gets a lot of those, which I do think CMC will surpass him in fantasy, but that's besides the point. This guy's going to get utilized. But the 49ers, complete opposite of the LA Chargers, they're actually ranked first in rush defense. So they have only allowed 3.4 carries of yards per carry, right? 3.4 yards of yards per carry. And that's amazing. Our defense is looking great, and that's even without Eric Armstead. That's with just with Nick Bosa and that defensive scheme that D'Amico Ryans loves to pull up. I think they do a phenomenal job, and I do think as long as we hold Austin Eckler, I think we'll be fine. I think we're going to be fine. I do believe this is a game that we could win. I scratched that. I do believe that this is a game that we will win. I think it will be huge if the 49ers win. Both teams actually need a win. Games are not that, this game is not that important to either side, but they both need that dub in their record. They're trailing Kansas City, I think, by 2 games. We're trailing Seattle, yuck, right? Seattle by a game, which I'm super excited to play them up again because I don't understand. I really don't. Very disappointed in the Cardinals. Don't like the Cardinals whatsoever, but Seattle takes the cake to the teams that I dislike most in our division, even more than the Rams. But that's just me. Sorry if there's any Seattle Seahawk fans watching this. I know Vince watches this sometimes, but I'm pretty sure you all feel the same as far as the faithful. But going into this Sunday night game, this is what you have to expect. The 49ers have lost their 3 straight Sunday night football games. The past 3 they've lost. That's bad. The Chargers, every time they have a primetime game this season, which I believe they have 6, which is most in the NFL, it's always been a close game. Always been a close game. And that's something I'm not looking forward to. I really hope it's a blowout. It's not going to be a blowout. Chargers are a tough team, and they like to go out there. They like to put up a fight. You did see them struggle against Atlanta. I mean, we struggled against Atlanta too, but I feel like that's a different story. But they struggled against Atlanta. They stopped them. They had I think 17 unanswered points, which is good for them. But this week has to be different. We got to be dominant first half and second half of the game, offensively and defensively. Jimmy G has to limit himself, and I'm going to be generous here, limit himself to at least one mistake, because every mistake that he has is not like, oh, he missed a wide open guy. No, they're costly mistakes, whether it be an interception in the red zone, whether it be a safety, and an interception in the same play, But that's what I mean by we got to limit those mistakes. So going into this game, at the end of the day, I do fully believe that the 49ers are a better team and they will win this game. I have them winning 27-21. So if you made it this far to the video, I would love for y'all to drop down your score predictions in the comment section below. What do you think the score would be, and who do you think will win? Um, and also, if you want to continue this conversation, I want to hear what bold prediction you have for the game. So I'm recording this Thursday afternoon. I will release this video Friday, so I'm not hearing any news when this video releases. So if we make a crazy deal or someone gets injured, like I don't know, OBJ gets signed on the Niners, or Debo Samuel is not going to be playing, which he will be playing. I fully believe in this game, then sorry about that. But let me hear your bold predictions for this game. I think Debo's going to have one hell of a game. I think he's going to go out there and continue to be a dynamic player. We just got playmakers on our team. That's all we got, playmakers. And I can't wait. I'm going to get a lot of hate off of this one, but I cannot wait to see Trey Lance get another shot when he's fully healthy at this team. A lot of people ask me, hey, how do you feel about Justin Fields? Do you think the Niners should have gotten Justin Fields over Trey Lance? Look how he's doing now. I think Trey Lance is going to be better than Justin Fields. Justin Fields just has the experience, and Trey Lance does not. So once Trey Lance does get that experience, I think we're going to be very happy with what we got. But that's all I got for today. I'm super excited about Sunday night. Let me know how you guys feel. Let me know your game predictions. Once again, this is our sponsor right here, W Energy, NSPFT, for 10% off. Once we hit 300 subscribers, we're going to be doing another giveaway. And until next time, faithful, keep on grinding.